Well, that didn't last as long as I expected it to. Hello, Woods Gump. How you doing? Strife, how are you doing? This may seem overkill, but did you watch the Xbox showcase and find the usual Bethesda ESO 76 to not be surprising? Um, I did not watch the Xbox showcase, but to hear what I just heard, well, to read what I just read, isn't surprising in the slightest. What can I say? Like, I don't think that Bethesda's really got much of anything in the bag right now. I mean, hell, they didn't really do the Oblivion remaster either. So, um, like, what can you expect out of them? All right, so go ahead and load this game up. Yes, load. And also, I should probably unmute. Ooh, did it actually? Yeah, it actually unmuted. Okay, yeah, cool, cool. It's working. It's working. All right, and now I can. Let's see. I am in a weird situation with my chair. Okay, my office chair is having some very serious mechanical challenges, so I don't know if the camera's gonna work all that well. Whoops. It works better than I thought it would. It works better than I thought it would. Okay, so here we go. Oh, hello, Ratchet. He's decided to say hello. I can give you more kibble, but again, you're not getting into my lap. I can't hardly, like, move because I'm just basically in a normal dining room chair now. All right. Oh, right. Take all the relics. I'm gonna assume that this is safe storage. This may be my. Well, actually, I've got stuff to. Well, no, I gotta come back here. This will make it easier on me. Okay, so I'm just gonna stash all of my existing armor there. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the relics of the Crusader because, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last mission of the Crusader quests. And we'll equip the Sword of the Crusader. Alright. Everybody should be on their way back to, the whatchamacallit. The dungeon place. How was that noise? Hello? Speaking of Knights of the Nine, I played this mod when I first got Oblivion on PC earlier this year called Revelations of the Nine, and it's very ambitious with expanding the aftermath of the DLC and all. Would recommend. I'm not a ginormous fan of mods, but it sounds interesting. Ratchet stopped eating the kibble, so then Harker decided to wander into the room. Good morning, Uncle Sup. It's still morning where I'm at anyway, so that's what I say. could swear that I am hearing, like, the sound of a bear or something. Whatever. Okay, listen. I'm going back to my Imperial waterfront shack because I need to deposit some of the ingredients that I picked up. Specifically all the food that I took out of the freaking garden. Freaking za. That is the wrong chest. This is the one that I need to use. Carrots and dragon tongue and fennel and flaxseed. Looks like everything. Did I have anything else to get out of my inventory? Scusa. Ah, man. Okay, yeah. Hello, Zouchin. How you doing? Greetings and welcome to the stream. Am mobile and muted, which means that my message was not received. Galus Malatus. Alright.
Commander? How may I serve you, Commander? Leyawiin has been attacked by Umaril's minions. Something must be done to stop him. The Priory has been restored to its former glory, and is now a fitting home for our order. Be seeing you.
Hey, how may I serve you, Commander? It is an honor to serve under you, Crusader. Now that he has attacked Leyawiin, it is clear that no chapel is safe from his wrath.
Wrath?
Be seeing you.
I am at your service, Commander.
Cat's being a freaking idiot.
Sir Roderick died so that I could bring you the Greaves. Use them to good purpose. Sir Roderick has been avenged. Thank you. I wish he could have lived to join the Order. I'm glad to know that the sword has been reclaimed for the work of the gods. Be seeing you.
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling.
Commander, what is it, Lord Crusader? Farewell.
What is it, Lord Crusader? Bye.
Alright. We've heard everything that needs to be heard. There are a grand total of 6 of us. I feel like there's some missing ranks here. Oh, there they are. There they are.
Hey, greetings, Sir Knight. Goodbye.
Hey.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
Hail, Lord
Farewell.
Crusader.
Nothing. Okay, so there are 8 here to help me. They will all surely perish horribly. Okay, so we'll make a manual save here. Am I the only one who both likes and dislikes Shivering Isles? I like the characters and witty dialogue. I just don't like how long it is and the tasks of becoming the Duke of Mania/Dementia. I'm gonna be honest. I have not actually played through the main quest of Shivering Isles very often. I mostly go to the Shivering Isles just to be there and, like, explore the wonderful landscape. So the main quest is kind of... I kind of don't remember it. Alright, here we go.
We need to get those gates open.
Well, lucky for you, I don't care that you want the gates open and you're an NPC and you don't know how to work the button. So, screw you. I am busy right now looting the ruin. Believe it or not, this is what got your commander to be the commander in the first place. The fact that I know how to loot this ruin. Daedra Heart and a battle axe. I'm gonna be over encumbered in no time.
So good.
Don't need to use that yet. Some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. I mean, that's the precise situation that I find myself in, you know?
So far, so good.
Woo! Woo! They are wrecking me. Okay. Spell absorption. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let's also suck down like a gallon of healing potions.
Let's get this over with.
She was freaking Creevus.
Your master's days are numbered.
Alright, cool. Hello, Victor Vaughn. How you doing? Greetings and welcome to the stream. Enjoy watching me constantly repair my armor. Because, you know, doing these missions. Oh, for God's sake. Could you guys not let... You just...
Where you fall down and bleed to death.
Okay, they went through the load zone. That means it's safe for me to stay back and just loot. Yep, there we go. Over encumbered already. I don't need the money, but my God, I really, really want to just... We're gonna slow walk this, okay? Gonna slow walk this back to the entry chamber, and I'm gonna dump some stuff in one of those chests. Come to think of it, I don't really need to do this, but... Like, in the original Oblivion, I didn't ever do this because when you were over encumbered, you were just rooted to the ground. You couldn't move anymore. So like part of me is happy that they introduced this feature, which the first time they ever did this was it was Fallout 3. Yeah, it was Fallout 3 when they first did this. We're just gonna stash all the battle axes in this tiny little chest. But yeah, the first time they ever let you, like continue moving whenever you became over encumbered was Fallout 3, and I was like, oh, that's a really cool thing. So part of me is like, oh, this is such a good change of pace, They'll actually let you, albeit very slowly, walk around, even though you're over encumbered. That's cool. And now, like, I have more money than I know what to do with, but my loot goblin nature is still in, like, full effect right now. So I have 750,000 gold. I have no need for more money. And yet, here I am, still, like, picking up the things that I do not need, and I do not need to waste my time selling. So, hey, William. Hello, Raven Johnson. How you doing? And welcome to the stream. Enjoy yourself while you're here. I'm gonna go back and do a full loop just to check the other half of the dungeon. Because why not, Hello, fangirl. Greetings and welcome. Enjoy yourself while you are here. Okay, so this did get opened. Oh, I get to face all of these on my own. They are silencing me, so let's do a restore health. My battle axes. Okay. Man, look at what they did to my to my greaves. Oh no, I am a grievous of my greaves. Hey Will. Hey Raven. What's so funny about that? I'm just saying someone's name out loud. I haven't done anything funny. Stop laughing. Don't make fun of me. A greater soul. Hey, that's a pretty good way to restore it. That's a lesser soul. Recharge the sword. Run back and deposit things again. There we go. Right. Quick save. Already been through that. Okay. Oh, hello, Kato. How you doing? Why do you have a sword, sir? Because it's the end of the freaking Knights of the Nine quest. What am I supposed to do? Ah, okay. So that opened that gate. Okay. Here we go. Like, I've gotten away with not having any of the knights die yet. You're supposed to punch Umaril, obviously. Well, I haven't met Umaril yet. Now, if memory serves...
Looks like it opens up into a huge room up ahead.
Looks like it opens up into a huge room up ahead.
Okay, yeah, sure enough. I gotta collect that orb up. Otherwise, the enemies remain invincible. I remember this. There we go. Where'd my knights go? Knights? For where are my Knights of the Nine? That is a pretty cool effect. My compatriots appear to be disintegrated. That is not good. It's me on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Ugh, these silencing fools. Oh, this must be it. This feels like it's it. Uh-oh. Feels like there's somebody up there. How do you take to my spell of... You know what? We will also pop a potion of... You know what? We'll just take a potion of sorcery. Umaril, you're oh my god, you are a bitch. I have destroyed Umaril's physical form. The prophet told me true. If the prophet told me true, I should cast the blessing of Talos on myself, and I will follow Umaril's spirit to a place where he can be destroyed. Wait a minute, where's his weapon? Okay, I got Umaril's sword. Magic. Blessing of Talos. Whoops. Sorry, Umaril, you're not allowed to stand, okay? Sitting room only, do you hear me? By the way, this is mine now. Oh, you're dead. What a wonderful sound. Umaril is utterly destroyed. I have completed my holy quest.
Crusader, arise. Stand and face the light. Breathe again and receive your reward. You have completed your divine task. You have restored the order. You have defeated the enemy of the Nine. The order shall serve as the sword and the shield of the Nine in the dark times to come. We owe you a debt of thanks. You have succeeded where we could not. You and your knights have held true to your purpose. At long last, our purgatory is at an end. We go to the glory of the Nine to serve in their host in the life beyond this one. You may call upon our spirits when you need us. Simply pray at our tombs, and each of us will grant you a blessing from the Nine. May your sword serve the Nine all the days of your life, Crusader. Farewell.
Ooh. Sweet, my stuff is still here. Look at that. I was not okay without wearing my smart nipples. Felt very incorrect. Why am I suddenly encumbered? Oh, that's why. Oh, jeez. Oh, I got 2 of Umaril's sword, too. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Magic. Did my feather spell... 50 points. Hey, that'll do. There we go.
Lord Crusader, how can this be? You're alive. It's a miracle. I heard voices in the Undercroft, and I came to investigate. You vanished in Garlus Malandar. After the battle, we searched further into the ruin and found you next to Umaril's corpse. You had no wounds on your body, but you were dead. I saw it with my own eyes. You did not draw breath. We laid you to rest in the Undercroft. We kept your death a secret. We feared what would happen if our enemies thought you were dead.
The wonders of the Nine are many.
Indeed, they are. We knew you had succeeded in destroying Umaril's physical form, but it seemed that you had met the same fate as Pelennor Whitestrike. Tell me, was Umaril destroyed?
Severed his very soul.
Then he is destroyed. We've won, and you're alive. I have to tell the others.
Ooh. Ooh.
Knights of the Nine, hear me. Today we have witnessed undeniable proof of the strength and the might of the gods we serve. Slain in battle with the dread Umaril, by the grace and mercy of the Nine, the Crusader lives again. How can this be, you ask? What of our foe? What has become of Umaril the Unfeathered? Umaril has been slain by the Crusader. His very spirit cast into the void and destroyed for all eternity. He will never rise again. Let us give thanks to the Nine. By their power, the Crusader has rid the world of Umaril forever. Hail the Lord Crusader!
Hail the Crusader is arisen!
Did a really great job of announcing my survival to the door there.
No, Commander.
I am at your service, Commander. Umaril is no more. He and his minions are defeated, and our chapels are safe again. All hail the Divine Crusader! The Knights of the Nine have prevailed over Umaril. Truly, the gods have shown us favor. Farewell.
I'm at your service, Lord Crusader.
You know, you're out of uniform. What the hell?
Take care.
All right. Well, that's Knights of the Nine done. Nothing left for me. Active effects. Oh, right. I've feathered away a whole bunch of my weight. I should, you know what? Let's just practice my my acrobatics for a while, you know? I punched Umaril's soul into non-existence. Now I'm just gonna jump over to Skingrad. Literally, I'm just gonna jump a whole bunch on my way over to Skingrad. Because I'm working on my acrobatics skill. Christ, these fucking cats. Have I been in here? Normal Horst. Hello, Ratchet. Oh. There you are. Whew. These creatures can be so annoying. Do you want more kibble? Here we go. There you go. You get your kibble. Whew. I need to go much further west. May as well take my opportunity with a lot of this stuff in the meantime. Little freak. Hi. Yep. Oh my god, you're so... I thought trolls were supposed to be awful and strong and capable of, like, ripping my head off. And what do? I punch it in 2 goes. Talk about weakness. It is weird having you guys, like, low like that. Woo! Let me... Oops. I was undoing that without meaning to. Tighten that up. And then I think I can get you guys more even with me here. Ah, there we go. Feels a little bit better. Like you're like the camera isn't sitting at the level of my nipples now. You are Two Punch Man? Almost as good as One Punch Man? Almost. Harker is such a troublemaker. "'Twas but a deer that I saw. I was imagining that there was another, Spriggan on the road." You might be hearing from the Cyrodiilic SPCA. Man, it's wild to see how attitudes on, like, animals and how we treat them have changed with time, because there's still some pretty good, well-written books out there, you know, fiction, etc. Swiss Family Robinson, it's a little bit of it's super on the slow side in all honesty, but, you know, if you go back and you read some of the older books that are like 100 years old, their English is still utterly understandable, but, you know, one of the most common things about finding animals in the wild is like, I found a brand new animal I have never ever seen before. Now I must kill it. And that is a very common thing. It's just such a wildly common thing throughout almost all of history. Look, it is a new and rare animal. I must kill it. So something tells me that Cyrodiil probably worked in the same capacity, you know?
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
Wait a minute. Did I already pass up Colovian traders?
Hail.
Yes, I did. Ah, yes. Beauty shoots.
How do you do?
What can I do for you?
Hello, Gunder. Let's,
What can I interest you in?
Here we go.
That's a fair deal.
I somehow got 2 copies of Umaril's sword. I will be keeping those.
You drive a hard... An excellent bargain.
An expert alembic. Okay, there must be things. Weak potion, weak healing, silence, sorcery healing, dispel. I don't need that. Silence, separation, illness, burden, affliction. Magica, health, fatigue, sorcery, healing, paralysis, silence, paralysis, health. Oh, that's a big part of why I'm so weighed down. I'm carrying like 32 pounds of Daedra hearts. And like almost another, like 14 pounds of Welkin stones. All right, that's good enough.
Pleasure. Good day.
Fast travel back to my shack. Hello, Zouchin. How are you doing? Greetings and welcome to the stream. For once, I have not sold all of my stuff off to the one singular trader that I am always visiting in the waterfront district. All right, chat. I'm done with the Knights of the Nine quest, which is nice. The question now becomes, what do I do? Like, there's plenty of quest chains to continue. I'm not doing the main quest yet. That one is firmly still remaining on hold. But what on earth do I do now? God, I have so many. How many freaking Welkin stones do I have in here? 190 of them. Jeez. What's my character status? Of course, I have to go back and like get my willpower restored. Nirnroot quest. Already did it. Already did it. All 100 of them. Don't have every last Nirnroot across Cyrodiil, but I collected more than 100 of them, I can guarantee that. In fact, how many leftover Nirnroot do I have? I have 84 additional Nirnroot. Dang, wow, I said that as a joke. No, you don't understand. That's how much I love exploring in this game. Seen the Daedric Princes yet? I think I'm a little over halfway through all of the Daedric quests. I think for the most part at this point, what I am up to, I think I'm up to wanting to do the guild quests. I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, I think I'm ready to go for the Fighters Guild. I think I'm ready to go for the Fighters Guild. That's my next goal. My heavy armor. I kind of wish that they would do what they did previously, and like highlight the number, the skills that are modified by, you know, like equipment. Because if I'm not mistaken, in the original, like if the skill value was like green if it was modified in a good way and red if it was modified in a bad way. I think that's the way that it worked in the original. Hand to hand, heavy armor, alchemy, conjuration, destruction, mysticism, acrobatics, marksman, security. Man, security is 1 point away from getting to expert. Like, I'll get there with security at some point. My God. Green if bonus, red if damaged or reduced. Okay, so I'm not imagining that. I'm not imagining it. It was a thing once upon a time, and they just kind of stopped doing it for some stupid reason. Like there's so many like little fine details that they put into this game, that they put into the original, and they didn't do them in the remaster, and it utterly baffles. Like, almost 90%. I think it's more than 90% of the problems with this remaster are all menu related. It's because it's like, oh, we have to redesign the menu, and they gave no serious, heavy thought to why the menus were designed the way they were. still shows in the active effects. Yes, I know that. I am fully aware that, like, you can look in active effects and everything, but that's not the same as looking at your character sheet and being like, oh, this is a... Like, it does it with attributes, but it doesn't do it with skills. Like, how on earth did they... I don't understand why they did it for one. You know, willpower's damaged, but they didn't do it for the other. And it's like, oh, my light armor has been, like, buffed. Like, why one and not the other? I'm baffled by this. Utterly baffled. Anyways, Doomsday using those emotes again. No, not Shaden Hall. Coral is where I need to go. Coral, Southgate. It shows it. Look on the... But that's just it. That's a level deeper. Why is it hidden? Why is it hidden? Why is it not visible on the top level? That's what I'm referring to. Like, in the original, just the number would be colored, and it might have an arrow next to it. Why is it? Why do you have to? Why is it hidden over here? Why is it not obvious from? I'm. Oh, why? I'm baffled. I just don't understand it.
What's new with you?
I saw mudcrab. Ugly little animals.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Be seeing you.
There is a lack of cohesion with the way that they did the menus here. I'm so confused about how they ended up doing it this way. Hello, Ratchet. No, you're not getting on my lap. There are too many extra steps in lots of the menus. I mean, I don't understand why it is that, like, one thing has the way that it was designed just to get you that information faster, and it was, like, carried over from the original. And then, you know, you go over to the other thing and they didn't do it for some reason. I'm so confused about how these types of things manage to slip through the cracks.
Rumor has it
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the wait command for 10 hours. Stand still like a statue. Ugh. Okay. All right, time to join the Fighters Guild.
I heard you know how to move in light armor.
Oh, Madronorian. Hello.
You're not afraid of trouble, are you? You'd like the Fighters Guild.
Wait a minute. You have the original voice actor. What the hell? I thought they completely took him out of the game. Yeah, I'm here to join the Fighters Guild.
If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Cheydinhall.
Oh, okay.
Join the guild. You won't regret it.
Elena Daunton. Is she up here?
Greetings. How may I help you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Fighters Guild?
What can you tell me about it?
The Fighters Guild is a brotherhood of warriors. We provide a service to Tamriel, lending steel and shield to those who need our help. Whether that means ridding a town of an invading menace or protecting a helpless mage, we'll take the contract.
Well, I'm here to join the guild.
The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining?
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burz Grokash in Cheydinhall for contracts.
All right, well.
Ask, and I will listen. Things could always be worse, and probably will be. I'm Kurz Barath. What can I do for you? Go hurt something.
Nothing.
It's you. Hi.
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
Safe travels.
Farewell.
It's you.
Doomsday, you're using those emotes again. Oh my word. Okay. Let's go to Shadenhall. This is one of the big things that I always had a complaint about with the Fighters Guild. You only took contracts from 2 places. You never really went to any other town to get a contract. Sure, you'd be sent to a different town, but you were only ever like it's just so it's weird. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's weird. It's like, oh, like we only do contracts out of 2 halls. Like, okay, but why?
You have the hands of a healer.
Hello? Anyone? Oh, hey, this looks like the Priory of the Nine. Similar, not exactly the same though. Oh, this is a terrible place for a forge. There's no ventilation down here. Talk about a stupid move. To create a potion of restore fatigue, combine 2 normal foods such as meat or seed. Grind carefully with a mortar and pestle. Place the resulting powder in a small pestle and mix with ordinary clear water.
You here looking for work, meat? Maybe you want a contract?
Yeah. Yeah, contract.
I suppose I've got something for you. We need a weapons shipment delivered to Desolate Mine. That's your job.
Okay.
Move your ass, Boot.
It was as simple as that. Just go to Desolate Mine. I remember this quest. I'm certain everything will go fine. You know, I can't help but notice and remember now the I actually got really lucky. None of the Knights of the Nine died. They all survived. Like, none of my compatriots in the Order passed away while taking on Umaril and his minions. Magic on touch. Oh, that would be the problem. Demoralize only level 4. I didn't realize how piss poor it was. Touch of Frenzy, Touch of Fear, Soul Blast. $15 points for 10 seconds. Huh. What are my spells here? Try putting that on 3. It's like a really, really, really weak spell, but we'll see whether or not that'll actually get me where I need to go. Because if I'm not mistaken, damaging fatigue means that you're reducing their overall fatigue. Spellcrafting in this game is something else. That will make a boring story to tell. Yee, we walked in, killed everyone, and walked out. I mean, you're not wrong. They didn't kill the guys outside. Holy crap, man. Shit, man. Would you just stop it? Holy crap, man. You shot your own ally. Oh, I love dealing with goblins. I'm certain that nothing will go wrong inside of this mine. Drain is the one that reduces the max for the duration. But what does damage do then? Because I thought that damage like actively like wrecked it in a way where it wouldn't come back. Hello, Ratchet. No, you're not getting on my lap. I can give you the I can give you food, but that's it. Okay, so damage fatigue affects current fatigue, just like damage health works. So is it the same as just taking away the fatigue and they just regenerate it then? Damn. Well, if that's the case... You don't have enough... Like, hell, I don't have enough magic to cast this spell. Superior spell reflection takes 300 magicka. Do I really not have 3? Oh my god, I'm 4 points... God, of course. Of course, I forgot that my intelligence was damaged. Okay. Okay, well... Fall down. We'll re-equip that to 3. Okay. Poor Ratchet. Listen, Ratchet's got to deal with it. I'm not altogether comfortable here because of the fact that I am like I got a weird chair problem, man. You know what? I've got such a weird chair problem. I can show you guys what I've been dealing with lately. Okay? This is the apparatus that's supposed to be stuck between the bottom half and the top half of my chair. This is what conjoins the actual seat to the roller section. And it is broken. It is broken because this rod... It should not move. It should not move. It has been welded back to this plate twice now, and it has broken both times. I'm at my wit's end with this thing, in all honesty. Let me go in here and shut the filter off so that this isn't as saturated. So if I turn on my little flashlight here, you can see inside of it, sort of. God, trying to figure out how to make this visible to you guys is difficult. But have you tried duct? Very funny. So it's remarkably difficult to see. I don't know if I can get a good angle on that or not. But you see how that's moving? It's supposed to be welded down to the plate. And I paid a guy $50 to weld this thing. And all he has done is put 3 tiny tack welds on it twice now. I'm starting to hit my limit for this, okay? Because my chair is very high quality, you know? And that's the reason why I'm trying to get it fixed instead of just buying something new. It's a $1,500 chair, okay? And this is the only part that's not working properly. Should probably find a different weld. Here's the problem, okay? It needs to be welded all the way around it, you know? All the way around it, up inside of this little recess here. The problem is that this bolt here, it is not screwed in. It is a rod that has been shoved in and then hammered on either side so that it's flared. It was specifically put together in a way where it was not meant to come apart, and then it failed on the inside. I'm hung up on this because I'm like, should I just cut my losses and find somebody who can actually figure out how to take this thing apart and like maybe have to fab a new, so it's a rivet. More or less. That's what it seems. It's been riveted on either side. But here's the thing. This has a plastic bushing between it and the 2 plates that it's connecting. Because it's the top plate here, and then there's this plate down here. I should really think about how this is showing up on the camera. So basically there's this plate, and then there's this plate, okay? Getting grime on my fingers. There's this plate up here, and then there's this plate down here. And this rivet is what's holding the 2 of them together. And then this rod is supposed to be welded to the bottom plate, and it is where all of the pressure from you know, the person sitting on it is supposed to be. The problem is that you can't get in there without taking out this rivet. So you've basically you have to rip a rivet out of this thing, destroy the plastic bushings in the process, and potentially wreck the piece of metal in the same swift movement in order to weld this rod back to the plate. So like I'm in a weird situation here, you know? I'm in a really weird situation for trying to get this thing to fix because it does this, you know, when I'm trying to sit on it, and it creates, you know, okay, it's gonna lean back from the rivet, but also it's gonna lean back from this thing, wiggling around whenever it shouldn't. And it's not just, you know, back and forth. It's also, you know, like side to side, front to back, whatever direction you can imagine. I'm supremely frustrated and I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. And every single time the guy goes and welds this thing, he puts 1, maybe 2 welds on the thing. It's like, what the hell do you think you're doing, man? This isn't This isn't what I paid for. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but like this wonderful, beautiful hardwood full leather chair is not working for me because of this thing, and it's such a weird custom job that anybody that I've gone to about this, they seem uninterested in trying to diagnose the problem in its entirety to fix it. Because they're like, oh, that's a weird job. And like most of the jobs I do are so simple to get my head around. And there's nothing fragile to have to worry about. I don't want to deal with that. That's what I've been faced with when trying to get this thing fixed. People that don't want to bother with it because it's such a weird thing to have to fix. I'm like, hey, I have a part for a very expensive chair. Do you think you can fix it for me? And when they're like, yeah, sure. And then they look at it and they're like, like they... grown men where it's like you weld for a fucking living. You run a fabrication shop and I show you this and all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to touch that, you know? Don't know what to say. You're outside my jurisdiction. I'm afraid. Otherwise, I'd suggest metal workers. God. Ratchet is very happy right now. Yeah, hi. Oh. Oh, you happy boy. Yeah, hi. Oh, he is purring. Oh, he is so purring. Maybe someone who works with precious metals? Maybe. I might be stuck doing something weird that I like. The chair is out of a set, and something similar to this happened to another one of the chairs, and my dad got it fixed by dragging it into an automotive shop and getting the part welded for free, mind you, free. But they jacked up the actual rivet, so. You're a very warm boy, you know that? Guess that's proof that you're living. All right, Ratchet, I love you so much. But I gotta put you down, okay? Here we go. There we go. Turn my color correction back on. All right. I'm sorry, Ratchet. You could buy a new chair. Soup, do you have $1,500? Because that's what I'm being. Should I like? It is a $1,500 chair made out of hardwood and full grain leather. Oh, I've been told several times, just buy a new chair. And my answer is, I'm not replacing a $1,500 chair with something that I can afford, which is like a $200 chair. I'm not doing that. If I'm going to have to spend $200 on a chair, I will spend $200 to $300 fixing the really high quality chair, even if it's a bigger pain in the ass to fix. So, hello, Moon Turtle. Like, and okay, yeah, I can get you your kibble. Jeez, calm down there, buddy. I have thought about just buying an entirely new bottom assembly, like the roller assembly at the bottom. I just have to find a plate with the same spacing on, where the screw holes are. So, skill issue. Got it. Okay, so whatever you say. Okay, fine. Oh, we. Okay. Okay, we're in the cave. We're doing our thing here. Needs a key. I love casting light spells that never work. I'm just giving you shit. I love you. God. Ugh.
Good that you've made it. You should talk to Rihanna.
Two little nibbles and he's done. What a cat.
Good that you made it. You should talk to Rihanna.
You must be the reinforcement from the guild. Good. I hope you brought weapons for us.
Yeah, I did.
You've made it, and just in time. We've got trouble with goblins here. I'll take the bow. You give the weapons to my other two men. Horrible creatures. And they've made this mine too dangerous for the workers. We're going to have to get rid of them.
What about the weapon shipment?
Get the weapons to the other men. Then we'll take care of the goblins.
All right, fine.
Bye.
I guess I'll do that.
You're the one with the weapons shipment, right? Let's talk about that. Only good goblin is a dead goblin. I like dead goblins. Good. I need a weapon. I'm looking forward to bashing some skulls in.
Yeah, well, in that case, here, take the hammer.
A hammer. Excellent. Good for bashing in puny goblin skulls. I'm good. I've got this hammer to bash in some goblin skull. Okay.
Ah, you've got the weapons. Let's talk about that weapons shipment you brought. Filthy animals. Some of my kinsmen are partial to them, but I find them reprehensible.
Yes. Well, weapon shipment.
Excellent. I long to sink a blade into some goblin flesh.
Yeah, here, take the sword.
A blade? Fantastic. Let us take the fight to these vile creatures.
You guys are really stupid, you know. You came out here without weapons, and you're in the Fighters Guild. I don't know. Cool.
No more needed for me. I have this fine blade with which I'll slaughter some of these miserable beasts.
I've given the weapons to the 3 Fighters Guild members. We should now clear the
waiting.
mine of goblins.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. This ends here.
I don't think that my compatriots are going to live.
Is that the best you can do?
You shot me!
Why won't you die?
silver veins are empty in here. Oh, wait. Found some silver.
Up, you pathetic worm. Where you fall down and bleed to death.
He's dead already. He's dead already.
Die!
You can calm down.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Do your work. What's the matter? Getting tired?
No, I think he's dead. I think it's glitched. Oh, there is still one left.
Do your work.
What's a gold vein? Alright, well... Okay. Okay, you are only here because the others are dead, right? Okay, how many of my compatriots died in this whole process? Rena, Erdor, and Burrs go back. Oh, cool. So I'm the only survivor. That's exactly what I was expecting. I mean, no, it's fine. It's fine. Like, why would I ever... I got a 5 to 12-year-old chair. It was about 500 pounds, but it was old and well used and now uncomfortable, but I can only put 200 aside for something like that, and I refuse to downgrade even if it's not really. You're... Uncle Sup, are you making fun of me with that statement? Because it's not like a 5 to 12-year-old chair. It's like a 20-plus-year-old antique. And it's still exceedingly comfortable. That's why I steal the key. You can steal the key off of the guy? Or is it the woman? What the fuck just happened? Oh my...
That's the best you can do?
You know what? They took the guy on at the gate, and they're going back. I'm gonna call that a win, okay? They didn't die, and I can go down there and take care of them myself.
That's the best you can do?
Okay. Okay, we'll just do it this way. That's the truth about your chair. Okay, okay. That... Man. Having a... Not having the money to fix problems really sucks. Rusty iron daggers. How did an active mine get so infested with goblins in the first place, I wonder? I mean, that's an option. God damn it, get back here, you little shit. I literally clear the whole mine, and then a fucking log trap ends me. You know, sometimes you do things that you didn't really think through. That's all I gotta say. Sometimes you take actions that you weren't really thinking through. Ugh. Clip sent. I've technically got the money, but with the way things are going, I don't feel comfortable spending any big amount of my savings because the moment I do, I feel like something way more important will break and I won't be able to fix it. So I'm kind of in that indecisiveness. Basically the I'll save my HP potion for the next boss kind of deal. That is a familiar... That's a familiar situation to be in. I know what that's like. Come on. Just go down already. Go down! The Desolate Mine is now clear of goblins infesting it. I should go... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have a weapon shipment. I don't think I can drop any of it. Oh, they're weightless weapons. Okay. That's not too bad. Be annoying as sin if I have to hold on to them, but at least they don't weigh anything, right? Savings in this economy? I know, right? I can't believe you did this whole mission without making a "man gabbling these nuts" joke. Should I be proud or disappointed? I mean, what if I told you I had never thought about that joke? Like, at all.
That was some good goblin bashing. What else you need? Not bad.
Okay. I don't want this stuff stuck in my inventory. The majority of my savings is for just-in-case medical stuff. Man, when you don't have actual, like... When you don't have employer-backed insurance in a country with no social insurance... with no social medical option, man... Alright, so let's go ahead and just save here. Because what I'm trying to do is make certain that none of these fools die. Oh, I pay for private insurance too. I know, oh, I know, and that's my whole point. You can do everything right. Like, you pay for your own private insurance, and then you still need a whole bunch of extra money because insurance is a scam. I think I have the remnant of dental floss stuck between my teeth. And that's just it. Like, the fact that you need insurance to pay the bill, and then you still have to pay the bill despite having insurance, like, that is the sign of a broken system, you know, that is working for one purpose and one purpose alone, to extract wealth from people, not necessarily to get people the medical coverage that they need. I could speak to the ends about the economics of such a system, but that's not what I'm here for.
You must be...
Yeah, I got a weapon shipment.
Bye.
You're the one. Good. Okay.
Excellent. I'm waiting.
All right, let's see whether or not I can do this now.
I'm on your side.
You're the one who ran in front of me.
Getting tired?
Let's find the... Oh, the log trap has already been triggered. That's good.
Well, they're all taken care of now. It's a shame we lost Bragg. I'll miss the ugly bastard. You should head back to Grokash now. Thanks. Good.
All right, let's try that again. I'm gonna be doing this for a bit. I'm gonna be doing this for a bit because I'm trying to get them all without having any sort of a freaking problem.
You've be seeing you.
You're the one. Good. A hap. Okay.
Excellent. A blade. I'm waiting.
Oh god, they're going for the... No, don't do it!
You're... What's the matter? Getting tired? What's the matter? Getting tired? You do realize I've been holding back. I fought mud crabs.
No, don't do it! It's physics-based! God, I am so slow. Man, heavy armor. We're not there yet. Okay, well, we are there now.
Well, they're all taken care of now. Good work there, soldier. Get back to Grokash and get your payment.
Ah, sweet.
Looks like we got them all. Good work, soldier. The miners will be able to get back to work. You should head back to Burrs and find another contract. Good going.
I managed to do it and none of them died. Hot. Damn. Didn't expect that to turn out so reasonably well. She told me that nobody, like, she didn't say that somebody died. That means nobody died. It's a good thing. Happy day, you know, all that good stuff. The title Savage Goblin implies civil goblins. Where do you think they are? I don't know. Probably in courtrooms or something, you know? Dealing with civil, you know, goblin suits and all of that stuff. All right. That's the last of my coffee. I gotta do a new cup. Oh. There we go. The system isn't broken. That's what they designed it to do by the look of it. Well, believe it or not, the American healthcare system, while it exists in the form that it does by no small feat of continued lobbying and the like, the way that we got to the position that we're in is a bit more of a unique situation than you may imagine. And it ties all the way back to World War II and the war effort and restrictions put on American companies by the federal government. And then, like so many things, once a big monolithic system gets into place, once a system gets into place, it just kind of grows from there. And if there's no hard effort to try and change the existing system, once a system is of a particular size, changing it is difficult, to put it mildly. So, but that's a unique topic for probably not my streams. Man, they've been cooking up the workers. Making a bone broth over here, man. I'm not a particularly short individual, and that trap does absolutely nothing to hit me. Man, I know that you guys probably can't see it, but God, I'm getting some nasty-ass screen tearing on this. All right. You got anything on you? Nope, nothing. Okay. Another chest. A gold diamond ring. I didn't know that you could just mine those out of the walls. That's news to me. I'm hoping to find my way out of this mine without actually, like, opening the map. I think I know exactly where I am. I think. Okay. Stops right there. To the left. Hey, the same direction that I curve. I'm sorry, what? And there they are having their little, like, get-together. Odd as it may be every time. Do you know if spell effectiveness applies to staves and scrolls? No, I don't. But I will say this much, Kato, because I know that I've played more Morrowind than you. And because this game was so much of a derivative of Morrowind, what I will say is that, to my knowledge, spell effectiveness was a thing in Morrowind. And that was the whole benefit of using scrolls in Morrowind. The effectiveness did not apply to them. So, yeah. I get the distinct feeling, based on just that line of reasoning, it's not even like I have proof or anything, just that line of reasoning, that I don't think that spell effectiveness applies to scrolls. Because that's the whole benefit of using them. You don't have to worry about what you're wearing. You know? William Strife, Oblivion gameplay and economic impact of World War II and the effects it had on insurance. Yes, exactly. I mean, I know that I haven't exactly, like, I don't think I've ever said this on my main channel in any capacity, but like economics is a bit of a soft spot for me. So yeah, you know. It's a fascinating topic. I don't know how to, like, not be interested in economics, and I know more about it than I ever thought I would learn about such a topic. The fascinating thing is that if you ask people what exactly is economics, they probably aren't going to give you an accurate answer to that. Most people don't really understand what the economy is. They hear, like, we hear about the economy all the time. Everybody hears about the economy in America all the time. You probably hear about it in in Europe, you know, across the pond and everything. Like, people talk about economics, like the state of the economy often enough, but we almost never talk about what the economy is. There's a lot of people who will not be able to tell you what the economy actually is, to define what that is. So.
How are you today?
And for that matter, what the economy is probably a bit of a debatable topic for the reason that not everybody agrees on what it is. I did commentary about spell effectiveness and don't want to gloss over the spell-like options that will keep full effectiveness even while wearing armor. You're totally right about that. It's like you've got a very reasonable cause to need to touch on that topic. Why does this read like a pharmaceutical advert? Because you're an American. That's why. Oh, God. Man. Everybody's name is blue. Like, it's only blue names over on Twitch right now. I am getting people mixed up because all the names are blue. Where the hell's the orc? Where's Orc Daddy gone to? He's probably out at Newland's Lodge.
Haven't you taken care of that weapon shipment yet? Those
Yeah.
weapons won't deliver themselves.
I did. I did.
You got the weapons there and cleared the mine with no casualties. Better than I expected from you. Here's your reward and a little bonus.
600 gold. Not bad.
Nothing now, not at your rank. Go see Azan in Anvil. Maybe he's got something. Farewell.
If I wasn't, if I wasn't streaming, you know what I would do next?
Yes?
I would specifically,
How do you do?
I would specifically just take the long, do the long way and just jump the whole time. Just be like, yep, I'm going to go to Anvil from Shadenhall, which is clear across the entire map, and just keep jumping.
Portabak Grauz. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. That's a fair deal. You drive a hard bargain. That's a fair deal. You got a great deal there. I appreciate... Bye.
Sup, Strife? Random question. You play any simulator games like Thief Sim, Power Wash Sim, House Flipper, Crime Sim Cleaner, etc.? And if you do, what's your favorite suggestion?
Look at the muscles on you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, was that not... Were you not hitting on me? I thought the burly orc man wanted to, you know, take me out for a drink or something. Evidently, I read that one wrong. That's on me. Sorry. There's a crime scene cleaner game. Oh Lord, I cannot play that. I studied that. Oh no. I don't really play simulation games. They're not my style. That being said, I've played games that are sim-like. The most notable out of them all would be Viscera Cleanup Detail, because that's definitely a sim-style game.
Greetings to you.
Man, I got this green pair of shorts that I have on right now, and I'm like, oh man, these are awesome. But the manufacturer got their sizing a little bit wrong, so I went back to the store and I was like, see if they've got the same style of short, but they've got it in a smaller, like one size smaller. Nope, they all sold out. Totally screwed. That's me. Totally screwed.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? Go to it.
Azan. Where the hell is Azan? Is he upstairs? He must be in the commander's room.
Hello.
Yes?
He must be on the top floor. I can't imagine him being anywhere else.
Good to see you.
The Emperor and his 3 sons. What can I do for you, Sir Knight?
Azan, I'm here for a contract.
A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. Arvina Phyllis has some problem with rats in her house.
Wait. Rats?
Yes, rats. I'm sure she can explain it to you better than I. She lives here in Anvil. Go and talk to her. Good luck.
Greetings.
Go take care of the rats, then talk to me.
Okay. Hello, World Star Kaiju. Like simulated elements, but not the only thing the game does, right? I guess so.
Can I help you, brother?
How's it going? It's going all right. It's going all right. Wish my shorts were a little bit smaller, as I was just iterating to chat. But, you know, like, what can you expect? Sometimes you make an impulse purchase and you realize that the shorts you bought were just a little bit too big, and it turns out you're a little bit too thin. All right, time for the rat quest. Bulk up and do some more. If only it worked that way. The problem is that my waist is too small. Like, I would stand up and I would show you, but it would be entirely inappropriate, so.
Oh, my poor little rats.
Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Good. I have a problem. It has to do with the rats in my basement.
Yeah, rats in your basement.
That's right. Rats. In my basement. And something has been killing them. It's horrible. My poor babies. You must do something. I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their scaly little tails. Oh, please get to the basement and find out what's happening.
Okay.
Please save my little rats.
This woman has rats for pets. Send it to me on Discord. God. Woo! I killed a mountain lion in Arvina Thala's basement. They must be sneaking in through a hole in the wall somewhere. I should tell Arvina what happened. Okay, I didn't mean to get one of the rats killed, so whoops. Let's just reload really quickly here and see if I can do that without getting. There we go. Just as I suspected, I accidentally killed that rat. Patreon content. Strife standing up. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, I'll just turn my Patreon into a bunch of pin-up pictures. I'm certain that won't drive away anybody.
Oh, well, what have you found? Did you take care of my babies? What was going on down there?
It was a mountain lion.
A mountain lion? In my basement? But how? Oh, that's not possible. But it happened. Oh, what if there are more? What if it wasn't alone? Where there's one, there will be more. Find Pinarus Inventius. He's a hunter and knows this area inside and out. He'll know what to do.
Okay.
Please, go find Pinarus. And those mountain lions.
I'll see what I can do. What an odd job. Where's the OnlyFans account? Pinarus Inventius. Here we go, quests. A rat problem. Pinarus Inventius. Where might this man be? Pinarus Inventius. Oh, he's outside. That's right, out by the docks. I seem to recall this being the... I was wrong. He's inside of his house. An OnlyFans account. I mean, sure. Like, if I had a reasonable cause to believe that anybody would pay for said content, I just went out the back door. I did not mean to leave the house. Go back inside. Where there's one, there's more. Aren't mountain lions solitary hunters? Listen, we're not here to really question. We're here to make money and follow orders, even if those orders are not particularly well informed.
Good day.
I've got a problem with mountain lions. What can you tell me about them in the area?
Mountain lions? Here. Odd. If they're around, I can find them. Come with me. A hunt will do us good and maybe make that old nut feel better.
Cool.
Let's go hunting.
Uh-oh. I have to slow walk.
Good tidings, citizen.
Tidings to
You
you
look
too,
like
bro.
a shrewd businessman.
I am a shrewd businessman. Wait for an hour and he might be at the location? Sure, I could do that. I could totally do that. But where's the fun in that? Where's the super awkward fun in that? Who can freaking see me? I mean, this is a unique way to work up my sneak skill, you know? I remember doing this with so many of the NPCs where it's just like, oh, just follow me.
If they're out here, they'll be in this area. I can't imagine there are more than 4 of them. Let's take care of this.
Excuse me. I just need to murderize this entire pride.
I think that'll be all of them. Can't imagine more in this area. You can go tell Arvena this is all taken care of. Good hunting.
Cool. That was easy. A little bit too easy, in all honesty. What's up with his neck? It was there's a red garment underneath the armor. All armor in this game comes with a layer on it where it's like, oh, well, you would obviously need something soft to buffer between, like, the armor and your skin or whatever. So. They were mountain lion babies. You had just murdered them. Didn't you learn anything from South Park Christmas episode? God. Hello, Ratchet. No. I know you won up on my lap, but you're not getting it. Come on. There you go. I think the Crime Scene game has a DLC pack based around the aftermath of horror movies, which was fun to watch. Clever. Oh, right. I have to go to her house.
Oh, my poor little rats! You've got to take care of those mountain lions!
Yeah, I did. You can calm down.
You think you've gotten rid of them all? You do? Well, you haven't! There's one in my basement right now! Go get it!
Ugh. This stuff just never ends. Okay, we'll do that again because I accidentally killed another rat. Everything's fine. Cool. Cool. I killed the second mountain lion in the basement. I should tell her. Jeebus freaking creepus. Jumpy little buggers they are. Can you use a torch to bonk things on fire? No, unfortunately, no, you cannot. That is not a thing in this game.
Oh, thank the gods you killed that thing. Oh, this is ridiculous. Someone's out to get me, to get my poor babies. I'll bet it's that quill weave next door. She's the one. She's never liked me or my sweet little pets. I know it's her. I've even seen her sneaking around in back of my house at night. She thinks she's so smart. She and all the other women. I'll show her. I want you to keep an eye on her. Find out what she's up to.
Okay.
Please save my little rats.
Okay. We'll watch Quillweave, find out what's going on. Where is she? She's at the Count's arms right now? Okay. Okay, so she's not in the Count's arms. Now she's outside.
You look like a shrewd businessman. My name's Quillweave. I've had some success selling stories about the lives of the lower and criminal classes. Go ahead.
Okay, so she likes these two, she hates these two.
You can't. No. Well, get away from me. No, really? Interesting. What a get. Oh, please, I'm in. Not. Oh, no. Remarkable. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're accusing me of, but don't do it without any proof. Bye.
Fine. All right. We'll quick save here. Oopsie. Quick save. Then we'll use the wait command. I don't know, 7 hours, and then we'll go 1 hour at a time, see what's going on. My favorite genre of quest is the hurry up and wait quest. Yep, there she is. She's sneaking in. I've seen Quillweave leaving meat outside Arvina's Thela's house. This must be what's attracting the mountain lions into town and into Arvina's basement. I should confront her. Oi! Oi, 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 oi! Hey.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I saw you outside of the house!
You what? Well, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. I would never go skulking about. Fine, you've got me. I figured if I left some rotten meat outside, the nasty little things would come out, and the guards would take care of them.
Yeah, well, you got mountain lions into her basement instead.
Mountain lions? In her basement? I just wanted to lure her vermin outside. I didn't mean to hurt anyone, except the rats. Please, don't tell her. And if you can keep this our little secret, I can make it worth your while. There's a bit about acrobatics I can teach you. Give it some thought.
Alright, fine.
Take care.
Mountain lions in a basement and bats in a belfry.
Oh, my poor little rats! So, did you follow her? She's behind it, isn't she? Tell me what you found out!
She had nothing to do with it.
She didn't, huh? But you've taken care of the problem, and I suppose that's what counts. Thanks for that. Here's your payment.
Alright, thank you very much.
Oh, the poor little rats.
Woman has a problem. Question, why not go for the ones the NPC likes every time? Or does it change every time you select one side of the convincing pie? The rule in regards to the system for persuading people is pretty simple. Your goal is either going to be... You'll tackle it in one of two ways, okay? You're either going to prioritize getting the largest slice on the sections of the wheel that they like, or you're going to prioritize selecting the smallest slice on the sections of the wheel that they dislike. I prefer to select the lowest the smallest slice on the sections that they don't like, and then I'll take whatever bonus I can get elsewhere. So I'm always prioritizing trying to select the small slice on the sections that they don't like. So, all right, where the hell is Quill Weave? Well. Sup, you lusty Argonian maid.
So, you didn't sell me out. I appreciate that. Well, I said I'd make it worth your while. So let me teach you a little something. You've got to be light on your feet to make it around here. And that's something I'm good at. Maybe you can be too. Take care. Bye.
All right. Le Fighters Guild?
You have the hands of a healer.
It is a privilege.
I got this right.
Can I help
Whoa,
you, brother?
whoa, whoa, what are you all approaching me for? Oh, jeez. Scared the shit out of me. Sten,
Can
the
I
ugly.
help you, brother?
Hell is Zahn? Zahn is gone and vanished. Where's he gone? Elven Ceremonial Cuirass, Minotaur Horn, a Daedra Heart, the Wolf Queen, Fighters Guild First Edition. Where the hell is that fool gone?
How are you?
Great.
The Count's Arms is a very nice place for a
Greetings.
meal.
Things are really
and
slow.
Wilbur has an extensive
You remember the
knowledge
last
of
time we had a
guns.
new contract?
I've had many
No
good
way.
meals at the
I
Count's
heard the
Arms.
gauntlets of the
I've had
Crusader
even
are
more
gone
good
from the
bottles of
chapel in
wine
Coral.
there.
Seriously.
How about that?
Sure.
Farewell.
The new owner sure has turned Fenris Manor around. It's now a welcome
Salute.
addition to our city.
Welcome.
Good day.
Please
the pleasure
say your
is all
piece.
mine.
Okay, well,
Well met.
we just gonna hang out for 10 whatever hours and hope that Azan returns to the hall because I don't want to try and hunt him down.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Hello, Azan. I took care of that contract.
I'll need someone who's at least an apprentice for this job. Maybe you're ready for advancement?
Am I?
You've done well so far. I hereby promote you to apprentice. Good luck.
Cool. And you should have another contract for me then.
Looking for more work, eh? Good. Got a contract for you. I'd like you to go talk to Norbert Lels, here in Anvil.
Norbert Lels. What's his story?
He runs Lels Quality Merchandise here in Anvil. He's been having problems with break-ins, though, and he's hired us to put a stop to it.
Oh, well, okay then.
Take care of Lels. He needs the help.
Norbert Lels. What a name. Norbert Lels. Lels of Norbert. Or is it more along the lines of Norberting Lels? Oh my.
Hi there.
Damn, your character is hauling in that run animation. Yep, you go full anime run in this. There's the run, there's the jog, and then there's the walk.
You look like a bright one.
Lels Quality Merchandise.
Welcome.
Yep.
Greetings. Welcome to Lels Quality Merchandise. We have a wide range of goods to suit your needs. Oh, and perhaps you saw the sign outside? A slight mistake, you know. Bit of bad luck there. So, what can I do for you?
I'm here about your, break-in problem.
I've lost a great deal of merchandise over the last few months. I keep replacing it, but they keep stealing it. New locks on the doors be damned. They always come at night after I've gone to bed. Maybe a mage transports them inside. You can just stay in the shop overnight. Good luck. I'm going to wait at the flowing bowl until this mess is settled. I know I can trust you to keep the place safe.
Oh. Well, okay then.
As I said, I'll need you to stop these thieves from breaking into my store. It only seems to happen at night. I am Norbert Lels. How may I help you? Bye.
All right. Wait for 12 hours. What's 12 hours to me? Just standing stiff like a statue.
Do your worst.
You'll never take me down. Not the best you can do.
Talk about being stacked with equipment.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
I've taken care of the crooks breaking into Norbert Lels' store. I should speak with the shopkeep. The flowing bowl. Norbert,
Were you able to take care of my problem with break-ins?
Oh, I have indeed. They're all dead. We're gonna have a bit of blood to clean up off the floor now.
You've gotten them? Wonderful. But their names are familiar to me. All of those men have worked for me. Amazing. I even trusted them to open up the shop in the mornings. I can't imagine what turned them to a life of crime. Sad. Well, here's your payment.
Thank you very much.
Farewell.
Hello.
I understand why this is the one thing that this is the one guild quest that doesn't get done the most. It's because there's no main through line.
Impressive. The Emperor and his 3 sons.
There is no through line where it's like, oh, one quest to the next. It's not linear like that. It's like, oh, go get a contract. The contract is done. We will not directly lead you to the next person who gives you the next step in the chain of quest. Because it's a take a quest, finish the quest, oh, you have to remember to go back and get a new quest now with no marker. That explains a whole lot for why why this is the least finished guild. Makes so much sense.
Hello.
We will just hang out for 8 hours in his office again, because the wait command is the most powerful spell that you can cast in this game.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
It's because I am. Sup, bro?
Well met.
You got any contracts?
You've got duties to attend to. First, though, you're ready for advancement. Looks like it's time for a promotion. Due to your performance, I name you Journeyman of the Fighters Guild.
Woo. Cool. Got another contract then?
You're needed in Coral. Report to Velena Dantan. She's got some duties for you to take care of.
Report to Velena Dantan. I love how he enunciates it.
Goodbye.
Dantan. Are you going 100% with the remaster? That's typically what I try to do with Bethesda games. You know, Starfield notwithstanding. I pick it up and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do absolutely everything other than the main quest. And once everything else is done, then I will actually play the main quest.
Good morning.
Vigdis?
I have a warm place to sleep in 3 squares a day. It ain't the bards.
Vigdis, Fighters Guild.
It's not that you don't look good, and it's not that you don't have impeccable taste in undergarments, but why are you naked, Vigdis? Why are you naked?
Go to it.
Arvina Thalis is an odd one. I've had some strange...
Ooh la la. They're Fighters Guild, not Fashion Guild. My god, Vash and Tevila resubscribed at the same time, and now we've got a freaking hype train over on Twitch. Ooh la la. Thank you very much for the 2 subscriptions there, Vash, Tev. Don't worry, there's no need for... Nothing else is coming along. That's the end of it. There will be no additional, subscriptions or cheers or anything like that, okay? Seen the Outer Wilds 2 announcement? I've seen the Outer Worlds 2.
Well met.
Never played the Outer Wilds, though.
May I interest you in some of my fine... I would glad... Let's do business. An excellent bargain.
Kato, I literally just said there would be no more donations. Why are you changing that situation? Thank you for the 100 bits.
That's a fair deal. A good price for a... That's a fair deal. A good price for a... fine transaction. That's a fair deal.
Back to work and meetings. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, Vash. That's awesome. I remember watching you play full Fallout 3 playthrough. Can't wait to keep watching this one. Keep up the great work, man. Oh, thank you very much, Robert. And enjoy. I'll have to actually get a playlist together here on YouTube for this this series. For those of you who are unaware, you can catch most of my live stream archive over at youtube.com/@WillStrifeLive. That is where I normally stream to once I'm done streaming Oblivion here. I'm going to go back to streaming over on my normal live stream channel, just so you know, if you want to go over there and subscribe or like follow along for whenever I finally go back to it and start playing like much less traditional games for myself. Anyway, thank you very much for 300 bits there, Tev. Okay, stop donating. Please, stop donating. Not in this economy, okay? Not in this economy. You stop that, all right? I don't think I got anything here. I do have some lion pelt, though.
Thank you for your... Take care.
We done there? Oh my god, that is an amazing emote that's on track to unlock. It's a teacup. It falls over and the tea spills out of it and it just says tea across the liquid that comes out. Spill the tea. I'm not gonna lie, that's tempting. That's tempting as all get out. Yeah, Outer Worlds 2. Sorry, you interested in trying it? I think a lot of it is going to come down to time. Because this year has gotten insanely busy. My god, what is up with all the cheers? Thank you for the cheer there, Kato. Thank you for the cheer there, Cortex. My word. Would you guys just give it a break already? I'm not worth your... Thank you for another cheer, Tev. I'm not worth this type of monetary incentive, all right? Like the emote that you could get out of this might be, but not. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Oh my god. Ooh la la. Okay. Okay. Ooh la la. Kato gifted 5 subs to Rook, Antum, Neither
Ooh
Here
la
Nor
la.
There, Awesome Pigeon, and World Star Kaiju. Thank you very much for gifting those subs. Now, stop it. Stop it. Eat my joints. Your jean shorts. Eat your jean shorts. Oh my god. Oh, what am I doing? I went out to Coral. I meant to go out to I went out to Shadenhall when I should be going out to Coral. Well, I'm here. I may as well find the burly orc who's supposed to have mission for me.
Hi there. What can I do for you, Sir Knight?
Got a contract?
You're needed in Coral. Report to Velena Daunton. Goodbye.
Alright, off to Coral I go. You guys really having a fun time there, huh? Just keep giving me stuff. be honest, I'm interested if Stupendium will do a song about it. The last one was great. That orc mustache is diabolical. Thank you very much for another cheer there, Tevla. Thank you very much for the cheer, Kata, Cortex. I see that Tev is no longer at her her desk. This is really important. It means that she can't cheer anymore.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must
Cortex.
have spent some time repairing your gear.
Cortex notwithstanding.
Greetings. I see you've been keeping yourself busy. This is good. I believe it's time for you to perform some duties for your guild.
I've been performing duties for the guild. What do you want?
We are a brotherhood, a family. What affects one of us affects us all. Fighting, drunkenness, dereliction of duty are not tolerated. I would like you to speak with Modrin Orion. He will assign you any duties that are currently pending. Good luck to you.
Righto.
Take care.
Ugh. Modrin, where are you?
What do you want? I suppose you've come looking for duties, huh?
Yeah, I have. What is it that you need me to do?
Duties for you. Fine. I'll speak slowly so you can keep up. I want you to contact Magalier.
Magalier? Who's that?
He's one of your Fighters Guild brothers, but he's defaulted on a contract. We can't allow that. Makes us all look bad.
What did he default on?
He didn't finish out a contract in Skindrad. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. He's raw like you. Go and find out what's wrong with him.
Great, so you're sending someone raw to take care of someone raw. You want me to go raw Magalier? I see how it is.
Yes, Magalier. Find him. See why he defaulted. I swear, I've scraped things off the bottom of my boots that were smarter than you. Don't just stand there. Move.
Oh my god, what is up with this consistent... Another 100 bits from Cortex, thank you very much. One more poke, then I must save the remaining bits, so poke. And another 300 bits from Kato. Thank you very much for the cheers. Thank you. Now stop it. You hear me? You stop it right now. Is the fighter guild over here?
My pleasure, really.
Hello.
Oh, it's right here. Wait a minute. No, no, no. Well, wait a minute. How come... Weird. Woo! Okay, well, some of the cheers finally came through. Another 300, and then another 100 from Kato. Thank you very much. You're creepy. Why is it that these guild halls... Like, there's a bunch of these guild halls that you just never walk into, ever. For no apparent reason. Cortex got that paycheck. I guess so. Only real reasonable thing to say. What was your favorite game from Bethesda? I have a personal favorite of New Vegas, although also loved your playthrough. New Vegas was not from Bethesda. Yeah, that's true. Although I do agree, New Vegas is the best Fallout. Like, it's really difficult not to say that New Vegas is the best Fallout for pretty obvious reasons.
Can I help you?
Just it's a very well written game. That being said, from Bethesda in general, like Skyrim is super successful for very clear reasons, you know? So for that reason, I gotta say, it's probably Skyrim that I would say is the best game that they've ever made. You know? It's been re-released a million times and people continue to buy it for good reason. Skyrim is an amazing game, despite all of the jokes that we have about the fact that it just keeps getting re-released. So...
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting into?
I got screwed. We got to do another hype train. All right, Magalier, let's talk.
Good evening.
Oh my god, it looked like you weren't wearing pants. I was gonna ask what the hell was wrong with you.
What? What is it, brother? They send you to find me?
Yeah, you're Magalier, aren't you?
I'm Magalier. What do you want?
Okay, yeah. Why did you default?
Defaulted? I suppose so. I'm not paid enough to do the job. I was supposed to find Brennus Astus's journal.
Wait a minute. You're tasked to find a journal and you can't do that. What's wrong?
That was my job. They said it was in Fallen Rock Cave. You ever been in there? Didn't think so. I'm not going back. Not for that kind of money. If you care that much, you go find it. The contract's yours. It's not worth it for what the guild is paying. I've got a family to think about.
Okay.
Whatever.
Off to Fallen Rock Cave, then. Skyrim is a great game. It's the first game I got my girlfriend into. Oops. What? Cool. Cool. Okay. Game crashed. I mean, who wants a functional game anyway, you know? Oh. Oh. Ugh. It just works. That will forever be the worst line that man ever delivered. The most ironic line. Playing alongside once again. Well, hey, that's good to hear. I hope that you enjoy your alongside playing session. All right, let's see if the game decides to not crash this time. Where is this Fallen Rock Cave anyway? Hello. Did you want your kibble again? Ah, the blanket keeps slipping off the back of my chair. If there isn't a butt physics mod called It Just Twerks. God. Kato, you are grounded, okay? You are grounded. How much kibble can one cat contain? He doesn't eat much. That's just it. I put the kibble down. He takes 2 bites and he walks away. This boy is a grazer. And the problem is that Harker is an absolute horfer. He will chow down. He does not know portion control. So we have one cat who is ready to eat all food in existence as long as it is present, to his own detriment. Harker will absolutely eat himself to death if allowed to. Meanwhile, so we put food out based on that fact alone. And then Ratchet is over here and he's like, but I just need 1 bite, like, every, like, hour. And that's what he does. He just takes 1 bite, like, every hour. Well, that certainly doesn't work with Harker in the house. So what do? You seal up Ratchet's food, and he constantly bugs you once every hour to take 1 or 2 bites of food. My cat has more personality than most people know. I understand. Oh, God. Thank you. Kato, you do not get to say thank you for me. No. No. You go to your room. And you know what? I'm taking away your internet privileges while I'm at it. Be the change you want to be. If there isn't a mod like that, make it. I believe in you. Send me a link when you're done. God's sake. Well, this must be the reason why it's called Fallen Rock Cave. Look at all these fallen rocks. Alright, I'm about to give myself a raging case of astral vapors. Yeah, no wonder Magalier didn't want to be here. He's too much of a little bitch to be able to even hope to do something about a Gloom Wraith. Oblivion has better unarmed animations than Skyrim. Then again, this game both has an unarmed skill and is a remaster. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, Skyrim is a wonderful and amazing game, and I've spent an absurd amount of time on it, but it is not without its problems, especially in regards to how just, a lot of systems were basically stripped down and simplified. There was, there's less magic to do in Skyrim, They got rid of, like, the athletics and the acrobatic skills. There's plenty to complain about, I would play it if I was confident that the PC could handle the remaster. I disagree. Skyrim lets you suplex and chokeslam. It does? I don't think I've ever played a pugilist in I don't think I've ever once played a pugilist in Skyrim. Like, mostly because I'm like, why would I ever want to try to punch things when there's no skill tree associated with it, you know? God, so many rates. Not putting up with your shit today. There's kill cam moves. I used Khajiit enough to see them as soon as the Helgen escape. You said animations. Kill moves are animations. Meant for punching. The only punching kill move is one where you can hold them down and beat their face in. Why am I not surprised by that? One of the only things I can't forgive about Skyrim is the magic. The Oblivion system, but improved, would have been amazing. And to believe the magic system here in Oblivion, it doesn't really hold a candle to the magic system available in Morrowind too, so... Proof that, like, as time has gone on, like, the games have just kind of become more stripped, I guess. Which, I mean, if the game's stripped and they did it in a sexy way where they wiggled their hips at the same time, then I could totally get behind it. But as it currently stands, it's an unimpressive strip show, you know? Over here, bro. I'm not fighting you over there. That almost went very poorly for me. Oh, I wasn't supposed to come down this way. Hello. There we go. Okay, where is this journal? Skyrim's magic system feels diluted. Entire school removed. No spellcrafting. It makes me worry what the next game is going to call revolutionary. Well, the rumor going around right now is that Elder Scrolls 6 is probably going to involve being able to sail and build your own ships because they built that system for Starfield. They built a shipbuilding system for Starfield, right? So they've got to figure out how to reuse that tech because they didn't design it for a game just to not recycle it in their next game. And that's what's happened. That's what happened in Starfield. Like, what was the point of settlement building? There really wasn't a point other than the fact that they built an entire settlement building system for the game that came before Starfield, Fallout 4. So they have to recycle that feature somehow. So I'm kind of on board with this assumption / belief that that's what's going to end up happening with the Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, there will be like sailing ship features. How good that system and process will be is like, who the hell knows? But the fact that it's probably going to be in the game, it absolutely tracks with the way that Bethesda has operated for a long time. So goddamn mud crabs. Various studies on the fauna of Cyrodiil. You know what? Let's give this a read. Brennus Astis Scholar. Much of this journal has become unreadable. The Cyrodiilic rat appears less aggressive than its counterpart in various other provinces. They are prevalent in all parts of Cyrodiil, equally at home in basement dwellings, caves, ruins, or grasslands. They are known to carry disease, and their bites can be painful. Illegible. Though once thought to be intelligent, they are social creatures, often appearing in groups numbering 20 or more. The largest male dominates the clan structure, and seems to have breeding rights with all females of reproductive age. Younger males will often challenge the older dominant males in a fight to the death. Their horns locked, the two minotaurs will wrestle until one can no longer continue. This often missing. Called billies by many of the local farmers, but is this so-called Landeruch Deruch? I don't know how to say Dreugh. Druch. Is this so-called Landruch actually of any relation to the sea-dwelling Druch? There certainly seems to be similarities in morphology, especially in the region of the head and the thorax, and they produce the same Druch wax found in aquatic creatures. However, while true Druch are known to be cunning, even intelligent, these Landruch demonstrate none of the same intelligence. They are violent and aggressive, killing indiscriminately. Some believe them to be of Daedric origins, perhaps related to the spider Daedra. That, however, is not the opinion of this researcher. It appears more likely that the Landruch are a distant relative to the true Druch, perhaps an ancestor from far back in the evolutionary timeline. Missing. Much has been made of the fact that trolls can be killed only by application of fire, whether it be by spell or torch. This is, in fact, a myth. Trolls do seem to have a weakness to fire and fire-based spells, and a fantastic ability to regenerate tissue, but they can be killed by conventional means. One should note, however, that trolls should absolutely not... The rest of this journal is unreadable. Well, got the journal. I should either speak with Magalier or tell Modern Orient that the contract is now complete. Wait. I had to go find the journal, but returning it isn't the job? What? Why would you come out to reclaim something on a contract and then be like, well, you found the object, but you don't have to turn it back in? I was like, wait, that makes no sense. Let's check the map real fast here. Oh, I missed a spot. I didn't even have to punch, you just flew straight into my hand. Mort flesh. Yes. Mort flesh. My God, my computer is like, it's mission control over here. I was wondering why it sounded like every last fan was on. It's probably because of how warm it's gotten up here. I'm dressed for the temperature. He flew into the jab. That we can both agree on. Starfield also added so many skills for it, but it's still not viable compared to other playstyles. Let's hope it doesn't treat shipbuilding in Elder Scrolls 6 like they did Outposts in Starfield, though, because Outposts are god-awful compared to Fallout 4. Everything is more tedious for no reason. Heck, just bring back the unarmed skill tree. Give me a reason to... a reason beyond a fury... beyond a furry to be a Khajiit. God. Strife, feel free to take your shirt off while on camera. Listen, that is against terms of service. I will absolutely be doing no such thing. And trust me, there is not an audience who wishes to see me with my shirt off, okay? If there was an audience for that, they would be vocal about it. And I ain't heard nothing for it. You piece of trash. Puts her hands back down, lips quivering and sad. Tev, you are an exception to the rule. You're not the same. You know what? We're just gonna jump back to town. Ooh, peonies. I really like peonies, like just as flowers that you can like have in your garden. They're so beautiful. But you said nobody when I am clearly somebody. Tev, you live in the same house as me. You get to see me naked. There is a difference. Oh my God, I accidentally found the oversized Nern root. Well, I can't pick that. That's just a modern wonder. Look at this thing. So, Tev. Listen. As much as I would like to say that marrying you is a business proposition, it's not, okay? It's not like it's a union of a lord and a lady of two different lands, so that it's like a so the dowry is particularly big or something. Like, no, like there is no economic incentive in regards to this holy, or maybe unholy in our situation, union, all right? It is purely of sentimental purpose, the marriage between us. Whenever I talk about taking my shirt off on screen, that is an economic decision, all right? Can we appreciate this? Ah, yes, a marriage of inconvenience. Wait, what does that have to do with your shirt? For fuck's sake. One thing I'm wondering is if they're going to try to do AI NPCs like some Skyrim mods have been doing recently. Oh, here's the thing, like, AI has been in video games for ages, but not the likes of AI that we've seen more common these days. I think if you see anything of the sort, it's going to be, well, just an extension of what was already present, you know? I don't think it'll be, I don't think that they'll be using language models, though. I seriously doubt that that will be the case. Part of me thinks that it won't happen because Bethesda is also unionized now. So, right, Magalier is over here.
You're still around. I've told you why I defaulted on the contract. Not too much else to be said about it. Do what you must. You found it, huh? Good work, I guess. Well, take it back to Orin then. He can pay you on the contract. Tell him what you want about me.
Well, I do need to report your failure.
I understand about duty. Don't get me wrong. Should have been more than one guy on this job, and I've got my family to think about. They come first. Whatever.
They've already realized, I hope, that going too far into procedural content makes gameplay unrewarding. But what do I know? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Have pity, sir.
Basically an in-game companion chatbot, not NPC made by AI. Sorry if I wasn't clear. Yeah, I seriously doubt the concept of a chatbot. Like, I don't think that they're going to end up doing anything like that. I've got this distinct feeling that that's something that they won't do. But, I mean, who the hell knows? Maybe they'll commit that sin.
For you? Of course. Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you? A fine transaction. You got a great deal there. That's more than I usually pay. You got a great deal there.
Sorcery, silence, healing, silence, separation. illness, burden, affliction, antoloma, magica, health, fatigue. Sorcery, hearing. I'm good. I'm good.
That's another saddest. Take care.
You guys see the trailer for Outer Worlds 2? Was it from the Xbox showcase? Because I have not seen.
I heard there's a good smith in Coral.
If it's anything from over the weekend, I have not seen anything yet. Okay, so in that case, I have not seen anything from the game yet. Yeah.
Why are you talking to me? Shouldn't you be finding Magalier?
Would you chill the fuck out, man? Here.
So, I assume you've dealt with Magalier. Tell me about why he defaulted on his contract.
Well, the cave was... Well, it was no joke.
You've got the journal. Good. So, what happened in Skingrad?
I completed the job. Here's the journal.
You did it? I'll be talking to Magalier soon. I don't need one wet ear covering for another. Still, the job got done. Here's the reward.
Right. Well, you got any other duties for me?
Back for more work, are you? Good. Some of our boys are causing trouble in Leyawiin. Looks bad for the guild.
Wait, causing trouble? What could they be doing?
Some of your brothers have been getting rowdy at the local tavern. I've got no problem with cutting loose, but I don't like it when we all look bad. You're looking for Relian, Vantus Prelius, and Dubak Groshok. I haven't had any trouble with them before, so find out what's going on.
All right. Got any advancement for me?
I'm sorry. You're not yet ready for a promotion. Keep completing contracts, and take care of any assigned duties.
All right.
I'll be waiting.
All right. You know what it's time for? It's time for more coffee. That's what it is. It's coffee time, my friends. Coffee time. Actually, hold on a moment. I'm going to check something. Okay, I'm back. Oh dear. My stopping alarm. Well, I think I've got just enough time for this last mission here. Are you all ready? Are you ready for one final mission for the day? That mug is legend. It is legendary. I've had it for so long now. Cheers. Le bitter muddy water. But it is so satisfying of bitter. My god. What a hype train that I got. Like more than a half hour ago. 7 subs. 2,700 bits. Pretty good. Pretty good. Skingrod. No, Scusa. Leyawiin. Leyawiin. How interesting. They didn't give me any. They didn't give me a marker. These quests from the freaking Fighters Guild also are really weird. They're not giving me, like, markers. I am to travel to Leyawiin and find out why the 3 members of the Fighters Guild have been causing trouble. They just don't even say anything about where they are. Pretty certain they're in one of the taverns here.
How about mixing up some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
Probably over here, right? 5 Claws. Whatever place they can hang out in and get drunk faster, right?
You shouldn't be here.
I'll show you where you can put that fancy sword.
You've never worked an honest day in your life, you stupid orc.
Your Fighters Guild. Get them out of here.
What the heck is going on?
Causing trouble, yes. Causing much trouble, scaring customers, breaking furniture. Bad, bad men.
Thought you said
Make
there were a
them
few more
leave
drinks,
now.
sweetheart. It's not wise to interrupt us in the middle of our discussion.
What are you doing here?
I don't think so. I'll tell you what real trouble is. It's trying to pay my debtors when there's no work. It's my wife taking in wash to buy food. That's been the state of things since the Blackwood Company began moving in.
Whoa, the Blackwood Company?
I spit on them. Mercenaries sent by the Emperor to reclaim territory in Black Marsh. When they failed, they came back and set up shop. They've been undercutting us on contracts ever since, and they've no qualms about accepting jobs no guild member would be caught dead doing.
So you need work to keep busy.
A brilliant idea. Orion only sends his best these days. Tell you what, you go find us some paying work and we'll happily go about it.
Right, well, do you know of any type of jobs?
Jobs would be great. Too bad no one is giving us any these days. If you can find some work for us, we'll do it. Much obliged, my friend.
Stay.
Your Fighters...
Do you know anything about the Blackwood Company?
They have caused trouble here as well. But they have gold to pay for the trouble. Things are always better when served with gold.
What about jobs for the Fighters Guild? You know anyone?
Jobs for the Fighters Guild. Try Margart. If she's not at home or at the 5 Claws, she's probably out looking for alchemical ingredients.
All right.
Out of my
Make them
business.
leave now.
Margart. Where is she? What the?
I heard you know how to move. My name is Margart. Professionally, I'm a trade consultant. I offer advanced mercantile training, by the way. But my real passion is alchemy. I love brewing up new and interesting potions, just for fun. It's a pity my busy consulting and training schedule leaves me little time for gathering ingredients. And heavens forfend that my husband, Itar, devote a few minutes from his all-consuming hobby stirring up trouble between Khajiits and Argonians to help me find ingredients.
Right. I could wipe the floor with you on both of those fronts, but regardless, I'm here about jobs for the Fighters Guild.
I suppose I've got something I could use the guild's help with. I need ogre teeth and minotaur horn for my alchemy experiments. They're tough to get, but I prefer fresh, and I'll pay well. And I just don't trust those Blackwood Company folks to find them. Well, I'm not sure about you either. Tell you what, if you bring me back 5 portions of ectoplasm, I'll give my business to the guild. That's my offer.
All right.
Farewell.
Do I have ectoplasm on me? I haven't emptied my inventory. Oh yeah, I got ectoplasm.
Have you found me ectoplasm?
Yeah, I have.
Well, you've got the ectoplasm. Seems you Fighters Guild types can do a job when you put your mind to it. Tell your men I'll pay them for minotaur horns and ogre teeth. The Fighters Guild will be my sole supplier. I look forward to doing more business.
Great.
Farewell.
Well, she's loaded, so why not?
You don't something you need? We still need work.
Yeah, well, I've got a job for all of you.
Some work would be a gift from the gods. If you found something, tell Vantus.
We
appreciate it.
Get out. I've told you what we need. Until we've work, we'll stay here.
Yeah, well, pull yourself out of your damn mug. I've got something for you.
Find ingredients from our guard, huh? Works for me. I'll let the other men know. Appreciate your help, friend. And Orion should be happy.
Great.
My men and I should be able to keep busy for now. Thank you for your help. Take care.
Right, well, those drunkards are taken care of. Now I may as well take a look at the Fighters Guild Hall while I'm in town. Haven't been inside of there yet. Not that there's anything for me. It feels like I've enabled cheats because I no longer use stamina while sprinting now. Weird being a master of athleticism.
You've got a real bounce to your step. I'll bet you're quite the acrobat.
I am. I know how to jump. I'm a leaping lemur over here, you know?
Hands of a healer.
You look like a bright one.
Why did you lock yourself inside of the pantry?
Hello.
Alright, feeling like I've gone through everything down on this floor. What's upstairs? Ooh, the east and the west wing. Minor, heal other, absorb health. Absorb agility. Not much in this side. Not much in this
there.
wing. Off to the other wing. I always found it funny how running costs stamina, but jumping doesn't. Jumping does cost stamina, though. Look. It's using stamina. Oh, a cutlass. Holy crap, man. Cool. Ooh. Ginseng.
It's
Good
you.
friend.
Hi.
This
Witzer
is an
Dooksy
honor.
runs a clean establishment. She really hates it when...
3rd floor, west. Me? Wrong. Must be your imagination. I never said... I see that you retracted your message there, Uncle Sup. Security has increased to 65. Oh, that's right. I have something that is enhancing my security. So I didn't actually make 75 yet. God. Pfft. What junk is that? Lies and slander. Sure, sure. You can say that all you want.
Oh, hello.
Good to see you.
All right. Now, this is one of the reasons I wish that I could have access to a Leyawiin house. Look at this basement. They've got an entire freaking fight club down here. This is huge. Look at it. They've even got a goddamn lockup down in the corner, man. See this? Do you not run the music in Oblivion, or is the copyright on it aggressive? No, the copyright isn't really an issue. I think I'm just really vibing in the game without the music. That and the fact that, do not get me wrong, the music in Oblivion is fantastic. But it does have a problem with, like, its volume. It will get absurdly loud for brief moments, and you can't really hear some of the characters talk as a result of that. Sometimes, like, the music gets loud, and it doesn't stay at a constant, like, low volume, basically. So you can turn it down, and it's like, oh, I can hardly hear it most of the time, but then once it gets loud, I can hear it, but it's not intrusive. And just the constant back and forth is kind of annoying, honestly. Not that I need to be going through all of this. I have so much already. Yeah, you're right on the volume. I run mine quiet for that reason. Yeah, I mean, the other part of it is I just replaced all of the music in the game whenever I first played this way back in 2006.
I avoid those things when...
All right, let's go ahead and let's return to my house and dump things. Like, I've got an actual marker. One of the problems with the Fighters Guild is that it doesn't give you a marker for a lot of the quests. Like, you finish a quest and it's like, oh, you're done with that section of the mission. And we're not going to immediately give you the next quest to do. So it's easy to completely forget that you need to be doing quests for the Fighters Guild. So what I'm going to do is leave myself in a situation where I've got a quest marker pointed directly at one of the quest givers, so that I will actually remember to take care of that the next time that I fire the game up. And if I have any time over the week, I'll probably, just go into random dungeons or whatever in my spare time. Okay, so go ahead and deposit some stuff here. I am carrying around a lot of ingredients. Not that I'm particularly encumbered by any of it. Like, it's one of the bonuses of having it's one of the bonuses of all the ingredients. They tend to be, like, exceedingly light, even when you're carrying a whole bunch of it. There are a couple of noteworthy exceptions to the rule, like Deidre hearts, or like watermelons and pumpkins and stuff like that, but okay, I have a key here that I don't need to be carrying around. Okay. The game just does not let me take those out of my inventory. I don't need the Way Shrine map anymore. Okay, cool. And with that, I will just save right here. Wait a minute, before we do that. Yep, okay. Save here. Yes. And with that, I am done. I am done streaming for the day. Okay. Go ahead and... There we go. All right, chat, thank you so much for coming along for the rides. Thank you so much for watching. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. It's been fun and lovely to entertain all of you. To everyone, I hope to see you again come Saturday at 12 noon U.S. Central. Maybe if you're wildly lucky, you'll get an extra stream from me in the middle of the week or something. And if nothing else, you can always check out Tev's channel on Twitch. Twitch.tv/JanTevela, I believe, is the name. Yeah, Jan Tevela. So that's always an option. Whenever she streams, I tend to come along for the ride with her. But in any case, chat. I hope to see you again on Saturday, and maybe, just maybe, I'll see you again in the middle of the week. Until next time, though, take care of yourselves. So everybody over on YouTube, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.